What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22, and well, we're back in Frankenmuth, and what I've decided is, well, I am going to go over here on that second field that we have over here, and I'm going to go ahead and plant grass there as well. Um, I was kind of thinking, should I or shouldn't I? But then I've decided, what I plan on doing is I'm going to buy the farm that's just up above it. I want to buy that for animals. That's basically where I'm going to have my animals. I'm going to basically, except for the bees and chickens, of course. Um, but what I'm essentially going to do is I'm going to take out one of those buildings, which I'll go over and I'll show you what I'm planning on doing. Um, but yeah, and I thought just having grass right there would be perfect. Um, we could just do everything right there. Um, so we can. Whoops! Sorry, mailbox. Man, the neighbors are gonna hate me. So one thing with the other series too, I just kind of want to talk about a little bit. I know that there was a map update to the Umbrian Valley, and I don't really know how that's going to affect that game. I know that there it does appear that there is a road to the island now, and from the looks of it, it may conflict with the road or the bridge that I've already built. So what I may end up doing is I'm probably going to have to end up starting a new save anyway, but I may end up moving my house point, like where my house is or where my tin is currently. Um, just because, that may be what I have to do. Um, so what I'm thinking, guys, is right here is we'll probably keep this building. Maybe this building. We'll probably keep this building, yeah, because it looks a little bit more secure. And what we'll do is we'll just put our tractor and our baler and everything that we use up here in here, which we can't open it right now, obviously, because we don't own it. Oh, wait a minute. Well, I'll take that. You but yeah, we'll probably just put that in here. And I'm wondering if this right here will be enough for. Wait a sec. Are these all? I don't know if I should do this, guys. I don't know if it feels cheap that I'm doing this, but they're here for a reason. So I want to take it because that's money that we could use. But I wonder if this right here would be a water point for us. We'll have to see. But yeah, I think I'll keep my my lawnmower and my tractor, my baler, and everything that we're going to use for the animals here. And I may take this building out and maybe do cows or something here and sheep here, I'm thinking, or maybe vice versa, because I think sheep typically aren't as big. The pens typically aren't as big, I don't think. So I'll probably do sheep on that side. Let's see. So if we do the biggest one, that would hold 65 sheep. Yeah, that would be. I think that would be plenty big enough. I really do think it would be. We could put it about right there. Yeah, that would be perfect, actually. And then for the cows, of course, we always want to go for the biggest one, right? Because if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. I just hope that we should. I think that would be enough room. Yeah. Yeah, that would be more than we could probably keep both buildings then, guys. Really, I mean, for sure. I think we'll have access to everything here. So yeah, I might just end up keeping both buildings just in case. But yeah, that's my plan, guys. I don't really know. You know, I don't really know beyond that. But I just thought, if we're going to be doing that over here, and the fact that our fields are they're just literally like right here. I mean, we could buy that field for, something else entirely. Because I don't want to do all grass, obviously. I just don't. I would like to do something other than grass in some of the fields. But that's my plan, and I made a couple of plans, over. Which I don't think that's going to be wide enough. I'll just go around. But I think what I'm going to do is like I just showed you there. I think that's a really good plan. What I may do too is, because I'm really thinking about doing potatoes, because of that new potato, the farming pack they did, or the potato pack they did. That really makes it sound like, and I've already got bees, so I'm probably going to do potatoes on one of those fields over there near the bees, because I know that helps production. So I'm probably going to end up doing that. But yeah, I just thought it would blend together really nicely, guys. And from a cost standpoint, if I'm going to be spending all this money to do silage, then I want to have the fields, and at least enough grass to make it somewhat profitable or somewhat worth it, right? That's where I'm coming from with that. I don't want it to be all grass, obviously, but I do want some, some more, at least this other field in grass. I don't think that's too bad, really. It should be more than enough, I think, at least, starting off small time. As we get more cows and sheep, we may need more, and that's understandable. But I'm going to be doing more than just grass, don't worry. There's going to be a lot more than just grass and sorghum, because I plan on growing, like I said, I'm going to do potatoes. I think I'm going to do some more corn for just the silage purposes again. But that's going to be probably more for like when I get animals, because we're going to need that. I would like to have enough silage to not only give my animals, but to also sell and make a little bit of profit on things like that. I don't know if that's going to necessarily work for me. We'll see. But that's my plan as it stands. But I just, doing the grass early on, I just want to make sure that we're making decent money at it. I don't want it to be, man, we bought all this equipment and we're just not making any money. That's the last thing that I want. If we're going to do it, I want to really have enough to actually make some profit, make it worth our time. So this, while it will take a little bit, grass is easy, right? It's not difficult to do or anything. We're going to have a little bit just in front of our house where we, because of that one little grass plot, and then probably around the house, but it's not going to amount to a whole lot, I don't think. These grass fields, they yield so much grass that it's going to make it really, really worth it. So I'm really I'm thinking that's the best way for us to go. You know, in terms of in terms of silage production. And then once we get animals, I mean, we're going to be in a good place. We're going to be in a really good place. Because we're going to have plenty of grass. Because I think you can feed sheep just grass. So, and we may get lucky and get a couple harvests a season, guys, or a year. I shouldn't say a season, but yeah, a year for sure. And if we could do that, that would be great, So, I don't know. I mean, it may not be the wisest thing to do, but I think it'll work in our favor. I really do. But yeah, I don't know, guys. This is just something that I've thought about for a little bit now. I was wondering what I was going to do with this field, and I'm like, that just makes sense, just to do that, and I really need to switch back to manual and turn my blinker off. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. I mean, to me, it makes more sense. I could be wrong, but I just don't want you to think that that's all I'm going to be focused on is grass, because it's just going to be these two fields. And like I said, I mean, there's a method to what I'm doing. I'm trying to lay it out to where like the farms that we get, that they make sense for what we're doing, right? Because we need grass for the animals. I want that to be our animal, where we have cows and sheep. Where we need sorghum and wheat and things for the chickens, over there will be where we have their chickens. We'll plant potatoes in a field for the bees. Not that it necessarily benefits the bees, but it just makes sense, guys. If you're going to get bonuses to that crop for just having bees around, why not do it? But yeah, I mean, that's just kind of where we are at the moment. Just wanted to kind of touch base with you on that. Well, let you know why I'm doing what I'm doing, and things. It's gonna be something that we can always change, right? So if you guys, if I do start getting viewers and you guys decide, hey, that's not necessarily what you would like to see, well, guess what? It's easy to change. We can easily change that. It's no big deal. But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and get this planted, and I'm going to get it rowed, and then I'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys, and we're just finishing up getting the grass planted, and looks like we're just going to have just enough seed, which is perfect. I was really worried we may run out, but it looks like we're going to have enough. May even have a little bit left over, and that's good. But yeah, we're slowly getting there, guys. Slowly. It's just, this field is so awkward. It really makes it a bit difficult just to get everything. But it looks like this last little bit and we're good. Okay. And just to make sure, because it is getting a little bit dark out. Okay, looks like we got pretty much everything. Okay, let's put this up. But yeah, I think it's really going to work out really nicely for us, guys, because having the animals over here, or at least the cows and the sheep, it's going to work really, really well for us. I really do believe that. And I like that it's kind of separated a little bit. Um, that way it's not all bundled together on the main farm. But I don't know. I mean, that's going to be a lot of grass for just the three. Having two grass fields and only having three fields in total. I get it. That's a bit much. But guys, we're going to make a lot of money from silage. I'm hoping. And with making money from silage, well, that means that we're going to hopefully be able to buy more fields, because I really want the field just beside my farm, because that is where I plan on doing my potatoes. I think that would be a really nice field of potatoes. But I mean, we'll mix it up. I think we'll do potatoes some, we'll do canola some, we'll do sunflower some, because I think that's the three that bees really help. So I think that'll be the ones that we do, because it just makes the most sense, guys. It really does. But yeah, it's just one of those things that it's going to take a bit, and we're going to get there. I'm having so much fun with it, though. I really am. It's just with so much going on and everything, which I'm just going to park this around back just so we can wash it before we put it away. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I'll do that later on when it gets dark. Okay, that should be good enough. Really need to close or move that for real. Just to kind of get it out of the middle of the way. I wonder if I could just push it like with my tractor. Just to push it out of the way a little bit. There we go. That's good. It's out of the way. We won't have to worry about kind of trying to dodge it and things. But yeah, I mean, I really think that this is going to is going to really work well for us. I don't know. It may not, but I like the way that it's going to be laid out, right? I think that from a cost standpoint, it's going to make sense, because we're going to be spending this money to get all this, the baler, the lawnmower, or the mower, I should say, and everything like that. And, being able to have that income, generated from, the silage, it would just make sense to, want to be able to maximize that as much as possible. Because while, yes, we're going to get some grass from our property around our house and things like that, I'm really wanting to do very well with it, right? And that bird is crazy. I don't know if you guys heard that, but man, it's like a crazy bird. But anyway, yeah, I really want to be able to maximize this as much as possible. And to make as much money from the grass as possible, or from silage. So I don't see it as a big deal. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, I want to do multiple different crops and things, because I know that that's the fun part about this game. But at the same time, I really, like I said, I just like the way that that's laid out. I like having the grass, near the cattle and the sheep, because that's where we're going to be using it. Primarily we've got the storage for the equipment that we're going to need, and everything. So it makes sense to do it this way. Um, you know, because it's close, it's nearby. I like that. And that's really that's my next goal for really. I mean, is to get that spot of land as soon as possible, um, and just roll with it, you know. Um, and I didn't just say that because we're getting ready to roll the field, but it works. But yeah, just to go with it and things. I think it makes the most sense. It's just gonna be a nice setup, I think, and that's what I'm really looking for. I don't think you can buy it, but I really like to buy that back section there, just to build like a little road up to. I'll have to look into that. I'll have to see if they've changed that, because I know before you couldn't, but hopefully they may have changed that. I'm hoping, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if we can make this turn. But yeah, that's what I would like. I would like to, be able to build a little road to it, because it would make it more accessible. Which, if I end up buying those fields over there, I just may do grass on them, or do grass on this little L-shaped field here that's directly in front of us, and the one that's across from it, and then do something else here, and then something else over there. I don't know. It's just things that I'm thinking about, guys. It could change at the drop of a hat. But yeah, I mean, I think that would be a really, really, really good setup. I think. But I could be entirely wrong on that. It may be a horrible setup. I don't think it is. I think it works. I just want, like, basically everything to be set up to where it's very manageable, right? It's convenient. You don't have to go all the way over to the other farm to get grass and things. So, and I don't know, guys. I'm thinking, should I do productions on this? Should I do some productions on this? Would you like to see productions? Because I'm debating on whether or not I should. I don't know if that's something that would necessarily be good on this, because I know I'm going to be doing a lot of productions on the Umbrian Valley gameplay that I'm doing. So I don't know if it's something that would be good to see on both. I don't know. But this is where this field, or these fields, I should say, really cause a problem. Is they're so tight. And we're losing light pretty quickly. So I'm going to try to wrap this up, and you're probably not going to be able to see very well. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to wrap this up, guys, and then I'll be back in a bit. Whoa, what the? Guys, it's May. What is this? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't even know. That is just, yeah, that's crazy. Let's go check on our bees, see how they're doing. Oh, really nice, really nice. I like that. Producing very, very well. Man, that's... When is honey good? How long? Why is it snow? Wait, we're supposed to get snow in June? What? This is crazy, guys. So it's only supposed to snow until 8. So that's not too bad, I don't guess. But that's kind of crazy, guys. It's May, and apparently we're going to get snow in June. Yeah, guys, I've been to Michigan. I don't think it. So February is the best month for honey. So we're gonna have quite a bit of honey by the time February rolls around, I think. But yeah, guys. I mean, I was like, man, should I do, should I do some work today? And yeah, then this happened. So I don't know. Oh, look, they're already growing potatoes, which is something I was wanting to do. I wonder, how much does that field cost? Yeah, we're a long way away from that field right now. But I would like to get another field. I really would. But something preferably a little bit closer to the no, wait, it's this field. What was I looking at? Oh, well, that's even worse. Never mind. How about field number 4? Yeah, field number 4 is a bit out of our price range. That's out of our price range right now, too. 23? Okay, so we can't afford any new fields just yet, I don't think. But this one is definitely going to be one that we get when we buy this one right here. And then we'll probably buy this one as well. So we'll have these fields. And then might as well buy 20 as well. Just have that whole little area. So it's going to be a lot of fields, guys. A lot of fields. So, I really do need like just a vehicle. Because just driving the tractor around, I mean, it's getting a bit out of hand, if I'm honest. But I do want to check on our fields. Not just yet. I do need to go get fuel. But I don't know, guys. Apparently we're going to have snow in June. So I don't know. I do not know. That's kind of crazy. But probably going to need to get some more fertilizer at some point. Can't remember exactly how much we had, but I don't think it's enough. So we'll probably have to do that. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to bring you back in just yet. I was just going to go get fuel, and then I woke up and I'm like, it's snowing? What? In May? I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I mean, in Kentucky, we've had snow in April before. In fact, my cousin was named April because she was born in April, and the day that she was born, there was a huge snowstorm. So that was back in the 80s, though. So that was a long time ago. But yeah, in May, I don't recall ever having snow, but I am in Kentucky. Michigan is a bit north of me. But in June, I know a company I used to work for. It was back 4 or 5 years ago, I think. It was when the Northeast got a lot of snow, and it was like the 4th of July, and they have I think the guy called them a snow farm, where basically, like when they cleared the roads and things, they just took all the snow to this one area, and apparently the last bit. Why am I going here? See what happens when I'm talking and driving? But apparently the last bit of snow that that they got melted at around July the 4th. Because I know it was around July the 4th when I spoke to them, because I remember asking them, if they had any like 4th of July, plans, and they're like, we're going to go watch the last bit of the snow melt, and it just kind of blew my mind hearing them say that. But I know in the Northeast there's some crazy snowstorms. So yeah, you guys are from the Northeast. I definitely feel for you, because I know that's got to be rough. I mean, here I am. I'm complaining because we got snow in March. After March the 20th. Because, it's spring, man. It should be warm. But, anyway. It just kind of threw me a bit. I hope we don't get snow in June. But then again, I mean, we could. Oh, which that reminds me. Let's stop here. Let's pull off to the side of the road a bit and just let traffic by, and let's see what's on sale. Oh, man. Well, that's not anything that we need, so. Sorry. Probably should have looked before I just pulled out, but, what can you do? So I know that's the turnoff to the house, but we're not going to the house. We're going to go over here, check on these fields, see how they're doing. I know they're going to need another thing of fertilizer. So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely like, it's a huge change from Umbrian Valley. And if you've not been watching that series, which you probably haven't because there's nobody really watching this series, but if you're watching this and you haven't watched my Umbrian Valley series, you should go check it out. It's a ton of fun. It's a lot different from, the gameplay that we're doing here. It's a survival. And, I did some, I will say they're unorthodox. I wouldn't say that they're crazy. I don't want to be labeled as crazy, but they're definitely unconventional. Let some of that nice frosty air in the old tractor. Look at this, guys. We've already got us some nice little bit of grass growing. Look at that. It's nice and green, and it's a little bit frosty looking right now, but, look how much greener it is than the regular grass. That's crazy. But it's because it's lush and it's, fertilized. That's nice, guys. That's going to be some good money for us, I think. I really do. I really do think it will be. And then once we get animals, it'll be a money saver for us. There's not really a whole lot else to do today, I don't think. I don't really have a whole lot else that needs to be done, if I'm honest. We've got everything. I guess I could go ahead and fertilize everything. We've got the fertilizer, if we got the fertilizer to do it, which we'll have to run over and see. Come on, Grandpa. Stop with the blinker. Like, a part of my problem, guys, is I can't hear what's going on. For some reason, if I have my headset connected up to where I can hear the audio, you guys can hear the audio from the game, that is. You hear me, but that's it. There's no gameplay audio. You don't hear the tractors or anything. And when I watch farming simulator videos and I don't hear the tractors, it just kind of, I'm like, you know, because I like hearing the tractors. You know, I like the sound of the tractors and things. And if I don't hear that, then it just kind of throws me off a little bit if it's just the person talking, because I'm so used to hearing the tractor. But yeah. So yeah, we'll go see how much fertilizer we've got. We'll probably have to buy some more, which, you know, it's fine, you know. But I just need to get everything fertilized. We'll check on our sorghum too, just to make sure that that's doing well. Whoa. But at least it's not laying on the ground. Because I remember the first time I played Seasons on 19, it really made... Yeah, and I think it was on... well, the first time that I played Seasons and got snow, I should say. It was on Wilhelmina Forest, I believe. And I was trying to do some logging, and it was rough. I mean, and if you've watched my Umbrian Forest gameplay, you probably know that I'm not the greatest of loggers. But yeah. Definitely need to look about... We're going to need to do some narrow tires, too. That's an upgrade we're going to definitely need to do. Okay, so... I'm going to hop back into this, and then... Well, everything's doing nicely. Everything does need a second application of fertilizer, though, so we're going to go and I'm gonna hop over here and see. I think we can do narrow tires on this. I'm hoping we can do narrow tires on this. If not, then, well, I'm going to have to buy a small tractor because there's nothing used, so I'm going to have to do something. And, I'll just do one of the small ones. Which I do like those. I do like the little smaller tractors, if I'm honest. I gotta let this door open. I did. Let's see. Man, that paint. Look at the paint, guys. Like, the paint always gets in horrible condition. Let's see. Big XL. Twin wheels. Narrow tires. So we do have that option on this. They don't look narrow, but yeah, they are narrow apparently. We don't really need a beacon on that. So we'll do the narrow tires just so we can, get that all taken care of. Yeah, that snow's really coming down, guys. Really coming down. Okay, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, we just pop this back door open. I think the fertilizer's just over here. Is the fertilizer not in this one? I guess it's not. Must be in the other one. That's fine. We'll just run around and grab it. So is it over here? Yeah, it's just there. So yeah, it's let's back up to it here. I wonder how much we got. So we got 16%. That's probably enough to do this one field over here, maybe. We'll see. I guess. But we may end up having to buy some more. I don't know. But we are getting a lot of time on this tractor, guys, so we may need to do an upgrade in the future. We definitely may end up doing that. So I'm just going to kind of tip my toe in just a bit to see. Just to make sure it doesn't damage any crop. What the? I hate when that happens. It's just because it's so like it just annoys me. So let's hop out here. Okay, so we're not destroying anything, which is good. I don't know exactly. Does that show you? Is that the width of the spreader? I don't think it. Well. I don't think I've noticed that before. Has it always been a thing? Okay, we'll just get this taken care of. Shouldn't take too long, guys. And if we get lucky, we may not need any more fertilizer. It really should stop snowing here in a bit. I'm hoping it does. I think I'm getting everything. I can't tell. I don't know why that... We're kind of getting everything. We're missing a little bit on the outer edge. I don't know why that... I guess it's where the snow is? Yeah, we're missing a little bit on that outside edge, but that's okay. I think this should be good. Probably should go out just a bit more. Well, if it would go back into forward gears, we would be great. Okay, we'll just check to make sure we're getting everything. We should be. Okay, good. So yeah, we're definitely going to need to get more fertilizer. I was hoping this would be enough, but it's not going to be. Well, we've got some nice coverage. Hopefully it'll be enough to finish this row at least. I'm hoping. Probably not. Doesn't look like it. Of course not. Okay, well, we're going to run up to the shop and get some more fertilizer. Okay, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. And, well, it's been a little bit, but I've been busy. Actually, as you can see here, there were 2 contracts that I went ahead and did. So I'm going to go ahead and collect on those now. And that'll bring me up to $55,880. So let's see what we need. So, we know to do lawnmower, or we know we're going to need a lawnmower or a mower. I was actually thinking about this, guys. Tell me what you think. Well, you can't really tell me what I think, but I'm thinking about doing this right here. It's just a little, just a little tractor, lawnmower. It's not anything too fancy. I don't know. I'm thinking I might just do this and just do the lawnmower attachment for this, because it's got, if we look, I mean, you get quite a bit. I mean, there's quite a bit of stuff that you can get for this. But this right here would be perfect. I mean, it's only a meter, but I mean, it doesn't need to be very big for what we're going to be doing. And that's why I'm thinking about doing that. I don't know. But we'll see. It stopped snowing, which is good. That's definitely a good thing. Everything is taken care of as far as the fields go. They're all nice and fertilized. If we can find ours, I mean, as you can see, there were some spots that, but for the most part, if we can find this one over here, they're all nice and fertilized. I don't know what was with this little section here. It would not get it. I don't know what was going on there, but yeah, it's nice and fertilized. Even fertilized some of the neighbors. That was awfully nice of me, I know. But yeah, it's grass is growing. I don't know how long it'll be before we can actually cut the grass, but this is growing nicely. So yeah, think we're gonna just go ahead and yeah, I'll see you in June. Okay, guys, welcome back. So I have been very, very busy with contracts, and yeah, it's but you may have noticed my money has went down a bit, and well, there's a good reason for that. I'll go ahead and repair that again. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and show you. I did go ahead and pick this up because, guys, I was putting just a lot of time just on my tractor. Just like, for instance, just now I was doing fertilizer contracts, which, by the way, let me go ahead and collect on those. But yeah, I was doing fertilizer contracts, and guys, it was ridiculous. The amount of trips I was having to make in this, and this isn't cheap on fuel or anything. So that is the one downside to this, this fertilizer spreader, is its capacity is very low. That's the only thing I have against it, is I did have to fill it up quite a bit because those 3 contracts, all 3 of them were bigger fields. And I just, after I went to the, back and forth to the shop, filling it up a couple of times, yeah, I just gave up and said, I just need to buy a little runabout, essentially, something that I can use to, go from A and B. And I saw that, I watched a video earlier from DJ and Mr. Sealy P, and they were talking about the mods, and I was like, that's a really, that's a really good, good deal, because we're doing honey, right? So, if we're doing honey as it is, it just makes sense, right? to have something that that would be able to haul the pallets and things like that. That isn't my tractor. Because look at this, guys. We got almost 18 hours on this thing already, and we're not in a position to. And I've repaired it a couple of times now. Filled it up with fuel a couple of times now. It's just we needed something that was a little bit smaller. I don't think I'm going to keep it in that back garage, though. I think I'm going to keep it out in this front one. It just makes the most sense because I don't really have anything back here just yet. So there's no point, of having that, but or having it back here. But yeah, I just, it's just something small, and it was relatively inexpensive. It was only $12,000, so. And even though it's a bit small for this, I'm just gonna keep it here, just kind of out of the way. You know, this is a good parking spot for it though, right here. At least for now. I mean, like I said, it's probably going to change because I do want to get some other vehicles and things. But yeah, guys, I mean, now we need to figure something out because I think it's time for us to cut some grass. And let's go ahead and check on our honey real quick just to see. Oh, looks like we're doing pretty well on honey. Oh man, look, those bees were a good decision because we have put nothing into them. Let's see, what is honey bringing right now? Well, not bad. 1810. So right now is one of its slower months. I mean, it's not the lowest, obviously. It looks like August is going to be the lowest, but that's not bad, guys. I mean, we still make quite a bit of money on just the honey, if we decided to sell. But I think it's that time, guys. I think it's time to, to make some other purchases. I do know that we're going to need a header. And I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one that we need. So I do know that we need that. And we're going to need that probably by, let's see, sorghum, probably by August. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is, I don't know if we can even cut the grass yet. I don't know if it's high enough, but man, I really do. Which that reminds me, let's hop in the old Mahindra Retriever, and let's hop over to the shop and let's hop over to the grass fields and see how good they're doing. Because it may be time to cut those. And if that's the case, guys, then we will get right on that. Because, I mean, that's going to take a lot of our money, for real. But this thing, this is another reason why I got this, right? It's just a faster way to get around. We can get from point A to point B. Like if we're just wanting to check on things, so much faster. If we're just needing to, just run around the farm or run to the shop, this is just so much faster than the tractor, and it's relatively inexpensive. So, when this thing gets wore out, it's only going to be, $12,000 to replace it. Whereas the tractor, who knows? But I think this is ready to cut, guys. I really do. It looks nice. It is. It's ready to cut. So I'm excited. I don't know if you can hear it, but I definitely am. So guys, it may be crazy, but I think I'm gonna go this route. Because I just like it. I don't know, and I've not seen really anyone else use it. Um, and I mean, it's cheaper, right? You know, we could get that. You know, and the mower. And yeah, it'll probably take a little bit of time to get it. I get that. Um, but we could get the lawnmower and the actual tractor, I guess, is what you would call it, for under 7,000. So that's not bad at all. You know, and then the let's see, the baler that I'm wanting, that I think I'm going to go with, is this guy, which is 30,000. So that's not bad. And then the wrapper is 22. So we could definitely afford all of this right now with no problem. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. No hood, no light, just the way that it is, pretty much. Should we do a weight? I mean, it doesn't cost us anything else. I like that. I do wonder if we should maybe get an attacher, but I don't think we'll need the attacher for the... We could always upgrade it later. And we'll get us our little lawnmower. It's so tiny. But it'll do the trick, right? I mean... And, I don't know, guys. Should we get us a trailer to haul it on? Can this thing even haul a trailer? I mean, it looks like it. Maybe we should get us that one little small trailer just to haul. Where am I going? I think it's this one right here. It's only 8,000. I think we'll do that. Because we're going to need something to haul. I don't even know if this little thing will haul it. But we'll try it. We will try it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? But I do love the fact that this thing is so much faster than the actual tractor. I do like that. Definitely makes getting to and from a lot easier. Okay, guys. Well, we're getting ready to load it up. I think there may be just enough room on the trailer for it. I'm hoping there will be. We'll see. But yeah, this little thing should make pretty easy work of that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping we can get this up on here, though. But I'm thinking we could put the nose just over, yeah. There we go. Let's go ahead and strap everything down. Make sure everything's secure. That really does squatter, though. That really does. Let's see if we... Oh, we can pull it, though. Not a problem. Yeah, I mean, it's probably not recommended, but, we're going to do it anyway. I was really hoping that like a truck or something, like one of the smaller trucks would come up for sale. But we weren't getting lucky. I mean, I know we had the one the other night, but Or was that on the? That could have been on the other gameplay. I'm not really sure. I don't, you know, I don't recall, to be honest. Um, but yeah, I really wished. Well, that's not good. I really wished one had came on sale for us. I don't know why. Sometimes when I go to hit the blinker, I think I hit the over key before I hit the R1 key. Yeah, I mean it's doing okay. It's not any. We're not going too fast. Please don't. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, are you joking? Guys, I mean, I've battled with this for a long time now. Should we just turn traffic off? I mean, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know if that's something we should do or not, but I really think this little Mahindra is gonna really pay for itself, though. It can haul this trailer, which is a huge thing because this trailer is mainly what we're going to use to haul honey. At least in the beginning, until we can get something bigger. And that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to go ahead and get it. I know it wasn't something we necessarily needed just to haul the lawnmower. But, I wanted to go ahead and get it because I know we're going to need it, relatively soon. So I went ahead and got it. Okay, it doesn't stop the greatest with this on here, if I'm honest. I mean, but it sort of stopped, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it's really done well, guys. It really has, and it's gonna really pay for itself. Like the $20,000 that we spent on this and that trailer, they will have paid for themselves in no time. I was going to try to make that turn, but I knew the car wouldn't even slow up. So I decided against it. So I think I'm just going to park here. These guys have told me anytime that I need to use this spot, I can. So we'll just go ahead and unfold. And we'll disconnect everything, turn the old side-by-side off. Well, what did I do? Are you joking me? Yeah, you saw this right, guys. I just did that. Okay, so I wonder. Maybe if I do something like that, it'll give me enough to... Maybe it won't. There we go. Oh, guys, I'm telling you, my channel is called New Move Gaming for a reason. You're going to see a lot of that stuff. So, before we do this, let's go ahead and let us check some things. Because probably going to need a windrower as well. So that's 5,000. So 5,000, 35,000, 57. So we're going to be right at our limit. We're going to be basically broke once we're done. But that's fine. That's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this, guys. Welcome back, guys. So This is the reason why you don't hire an AI worker. I went to the shop to get a windrower, and I get a notification that the worker has completed their task. And I'm like, that was quick. So I go and check, and well, this is what's happened. I don't know. Where is it? Oh, it's way up here. I don't know. That's just crazy. So, yeah. I'll just have to come back and get it. I don't even know, guys. I really don't. Like, yeah. It's been crazy. But that was an experiment, and I have to say, first chance I get, I'm upgrading to something a little bit bigger. It did take entirely too long to do that, just the one field. And then, like I said, I decided, hey, I'll get a worker to do this, and I'll run up and, get a windrower, and, well, yeah. But, yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much going to do it for this episode. It's going to be a pretty long one. So, yeah, if you like the video, guys, I would greatly appreciate it if you'd leave a like. If this is content that you enjoy, I'd recommend subscribing to the channel. Also, guys, if you'd like, leave a comment below. Let me know what you'd like to see me do in the future on this map, or even if it's on Umbrian Valley. I don't know how that one's going to turn out because, well, the patch and everything, but we'll see. With that being said, have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. Have a good one.